Extended Read 1. Remember to annotate as you read.
Stone Soup, retold by Winston Ramos. Late one evening, long ago, an old man walked into a village. He had a gray beard. He wore a long green coat. His eyes looked tired, but they sparkled kindly. The old man went to the center of the village. "I am looking for a place for the night and a meal to share," he said. "You have come to the wrong place, stranger," said a woman. Two little children hid behind her skirt. "We are a poor town. We have nothing to give you." "I am sorry," said another villager. "There is not enough food for ourselves. You had better move on." "I was not asking for food," said the old man. "I was thinking of making some stone soup to share with you." "Stone soup? What is that?" asked a boy. He wore a long yellow shirt. He wore a cap like the old man's. "Oh, it is a real treat. You will see," said the old man with a smile. Then, with a quick move, like a magician, he pulled a large pot from his coat. The hungry villagers watched as he filled the pot with water.
So our essential question and strategy that we're looking at for this unit is thinking about a character's point of view. And so far we've come across a few characters. One, definitely someone who's important is the old man, right? And if we're thinking about his point of view of what's happening, imagine yourself in his shoes, right? He's coming into this village and in his point of view, he wants to have a place to stay, and he wants to make this soup with the villagers. Now, if you look at the other point of view, the point of view from the villagers, they're looking at this old man coming in and they're saying, "We don't have enough to give you. We don't even have enough for ourselves," right? So their point of view is a little bit different than what his point of view is. And then even the little kid, too, the boy who was wondering what stone soup is, his point of view, he's feeling a little more optimistic, like, maybe I could enjoy some of this soup too.
"Now what is he doing?" asked the woman with two little children. "You will see, you will see," said the old man. When the water was boiling, he reached into his coat again. This time he took a large stone from a velvet bag. He dropped the stone into the pot. Splash went the stone. "Ah," said the old man, "now we are cooking." Stone soup," whispered the villagers. They licked their lips. They rubbed their bellies. Their whispers grew louder and louder. "Is the stone soup really for everyone?" asked the boy. "It is for anyone who wants it," said the old man. Then he sat down to rest. News quickly spread through the village. The old man was making stone soup to share with everyone. The excited villagers gathered around to watch. The old man licked his lips. Then he said, "I do like a tasty stone soup. Of course, stone soup with cabbage is even better."
All right, again, if we're looking at the point of view from different characters, the woman with the two little kids says, "Now what is he doing?" Her point of view, just the author tells us with this evidence here, is that she thinks he might be a little crazy, right? She's looking at him thinking, what is this guy doing? And then the old man, he's like, "Oh, you'll see, just wait, just wait." Then the villagers down here are licking their lips and rubbing their bellies, so their point of view is, they must be hungry, right? They're ready for some stone soup too, even though they don't even really know what it is, right? And so they're all excited, gathering around to watch. And then in the point of view of the old man, he says, of course it would be better with some cabbage. So let's see what happens next.
Soon, a villager approached with a cabbage. "I had a good crop this year," he said. He added the cabbage to the pot. "Wonderful!" cried the old man. "I once had stone soup with cabbage and a piece of lamb as well. It was a feast for a king." Soon after that, the village butcher came up to the pot. "I was saving this small leg of lamb for my Sunday dinner. I can make something else then." He dropped the lamb into the pot. By now, everyone in the village could smell the soup. One of the little children hiding behind her mother's skirt stepped up to the pot. "It does smell good, Mama," she said. The old man smacked his lips loudly. "You know what?" he said. "I once had stone soup with cabbage, some lamb, carrots, and turnips. That was a truly tasty soup." In no time at all, several villagers found a turnip or carrot and added them to the soup. "Does anyone have a potato or onion they can spare?" asked the old man. "That's all we need to make the best stone soup ever." Before long, a delicious meal was ready. Everyone in the village who wanted stone soup had a big bowl full. No one went to bed hungry that night. The next day, the villagers begged the old man to stay, but he needed to move on. Before leaving, though, he shared his secret with the village elders. The villagers learned the magic of sharing, and they never went hungry again.
Okay, so their point of view has shifted a little bit, especially the villagers, right? They're thinking this old man is crazy, and now they're begging him to stay. So their opinion about him has clearly changed. Now he's sharing his secret with the village elders. What do you think that secret might be? Think about what each of them contributed to the soup. What did the old man contribute? If we look back, we can see that he had water, and he had a large stone from a velvet bag, and he had a pot. That's all he had to make the stone soup, were those three things. I want you to think about what that would taste like: water and a stone in a big pot. That's it. Probably would not taste very good, right? Just be like hot water. And so now he's convinced all these villagers to add some things in. So they've added cabbage, they've added lamb, they added carrots and turnips, they added potato and onion, right? And so now with all of those things, which are more important to the soup than just the stone and the water, now they've got a delicious soup. So he kind of tricked them, didn't he? He's a little bit of a trickster, but in the end, his trickery was for good, because he taught the village how to share and how to work together to create something delicious.